Well, greetings nerds. In this episode of TIOC, or TikTok as a City, the next neighborhood that I'm going to work on in this episode is going to be City Park. So, without any further ado, let's get into this neighborhood, or area. So, we got the area of City Park. As you can see, this area is not as painful compared to that one episode I did in the previous episode. I don't have to feel too stressed out to work on this area whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and get to work. So, City Park, the neighborhood of TIOC, or TikTok as a City, it's based on New Orleans City Park, which is not only the neighborhood of New Orleans, Louisiana, but also the urban park of New Orleans, of the city. Yes, the neighborhood of City Park, it's named after that big public park, City Park, which is pretty funny. And there's a lot of fun places in that park. It's one of the most well-known parks in America. So TIOC's City Park, the public park, I'm not talking about the neighborhood in general, I'm talking about the urban park, but TIOC's City Park, it's a lot smaller compared to New Orleans City Park, because there aren't the exact places for TikTok as a city compared to New Orleans. There aren't the exact places. I didn't get all of the places that are based on New Orleans City Park. I don't want to make things too similar between New Orleans and TIOC or TikTok as a City. So I had my own ways of creating this neighborhood for TikTok as a City. I'm not going to mention all of these places of City Park, of TIOC, or TikTok as a City. I'm just gonna only mention some fictional places I came up with for the area of City Park. These names are, they're pretty stupid, they're pretty ridiculous that I came up with. So we're gonna start off with Hendricks Canal and Hendricks Avenue, named after the musician Jimi Hendrix. R.I.P. to that guy. City Park, miniature golf course. We got Swim School of City Park, a swim school. We got Dragon Tail, which is a restaurant, a Chinese-based restaurant. We got Shorty Cafe, a coffee shop, a small coffee shop located in City Park. I decided to call it Shorty Cafe. It's because TikTok, you're able to create
Obviously, TikTok videos are short, so I decided to come up with the coffee shop, Shorty Cafe. Go-Go, which is, it's a bumper car race place. That rhymes, by the way. And I guess TikTok's Children's Museum. Sorry, nerds, I feel greedy in this episode. I want to mention a very few more places for the neighborhood of City Park of Tiak. We got Hardware, which is a hardware store. Get it? We got Me Chicken, a restaurant, a chicken restaurant, like KFC. It's like KFC, Popeyes, and Churches. And then we got Barbecuity, which is a barbecue restaurant. We've actually made it to 1 year of this series. Not exactly 1 year, but a little over a year of if social media apps were drawn as cities. It's quite ridiculous for time to fly like this here. Time flies, they always say. Time is going so fast, it's acting like an absolute cheetah. It's really crazy, to be honest, quite frankly, that we've made it to 1 year of this series. I can't wait to advance, I can't wait to improve this series once time goes on, once time continues to fly. I can't wait to entertain you nerds more. I can't wait to make this series great again. It's even more crazy that this series stepped into YouTube last year, and I stepped into YouTube. I made my YouTube debut on the very first episode of this series last year.
Done, 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 done. Done. Alright, nerds. We got the nearly finished area of City Park. This rectangle here. We got some more houses, more train tracks, more houses here. This is supposed to be like a children's museum. Here's the children's museum. We got some basketball courts, some soccer fields. We got a little soccer stadium, botanical garden, or like a conservatory. We got Hendricks Canal. A lot of fun places in this area. This is actually called City Park. This neighborhood is named after this big fat public park. I'm actually gonna draw the trees off camera for this little area here. I wasn't worried about drawing the trees on camera because they're not really that interesting or essential, but I am gonna finish this area off camera just by only working on the trees. We got the neighborhood of City Park, nerds. So this is going to be the end of this episode. Stay tuned for more content. I hope this was pretty enjoyable to watch. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I love to connect with you nerds. Here's what the drawing looks like so far. We're about a quarter of the way through. I'm going to catch each and every one of you nerds later, so thanks for watching.
Dork alert.